Hey guys, welcome to All Star Sports Instructions Young Athlete Speed and Agility Warm-Up, Workout, and our Cool Down. In this video, we're going to be working on our warm-up, our workout, and our cool down. This is involving high knees and also going to the workout where we're doing squats, and the cool down where we're doing some static stretching, be able to make it available so that we're working out way better. Coach Brandon is going to be my example today. He's going to be one of our example young athletes, and he's going to have a good time, and he's going to get a little sweaty, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Coach Brandon's going to start us off with perfect form walking. We call this the March Man. Go ahead, Coach Brandon. So as he's doing this, he's bringing his knees as high up as he can. He's also doing the opposite arm, opposite leg, making sure that he's locking those elbows and making sure that they're not doing the karate chops. Next up after that, you're going to move your young athlete into the high knees. So after the high knees, he's bringing that knee all the way up, driving that knee, and also bringing the arms with. Again, parents, you want to stress trying to get the knees up as many times as you can and not racing to the other side. They want to try and get those knees up as high and as fast as they can. Try and get as many as row. The next one we'll move to the soccer butt kicks. For soccer butt kicks, he's going to keep the knee down. He's got to lock that knee down and be able to kick his butt. So go ahead, Coach Brandon. Now, if you do not have a soccer player, or if you want to not have that one, then you're going to move to the performance high knees that we call them. For performance high knees, he's going to bring that knee up as high as he can and kick his butt. So knee high up and kicking his butt. So this is basically doing what it looks like for a regular form. The faster and more in a row they get in those, the faster of a runner or sprinter they'll be. The next one he's going to move to kind of slow it down a little is he's going to move into the knee hugs. So he's going to be coming up and grabbing his knee and holding it in and hugging that knee. Being able to get a good stretch, stretching out his butt, stretching out a lot of parts of his body, okay? The next section Coach Brandon is going to be working into is he's going to be working into what we call the elephants. He's got to have his foot out, toe up, keep that leg straight, and scooping the ground with his trunks. Being able to do that, being able to stretch the back of your leg, so we're avoiding any static stretching, making sure that everything's staying there, okay? Okay, now Coach Brandon, to pick up the speed again, is going to be working on his quick steps. He's going to do his quick steps as fast as he can, get as many steps as row, moving his arms and his legs, making sure that those elbows are locked. Nice job, okay? He's making sure that he's getting that movement, parents, so that he's getting those fast movements so those legs are starting to work. Those quick twitch muscles are starting to wake up. Everything's getting ready for the next section. Okay, Coach Brandon now is going to be working on his arms. So Coach Brandon, come on over here. We're going to do a side view of the arms. So Coach Brandon's going to have one knee down, one knee up. He's got to start off with the big foot, so he's got to have his arms swinging. It goes from the big foot to then he does the regular robot, where he has those arms bent, slow motion, to the rock'em sock'em robots. As he's doing the rock'em sock'em robots, his knees lifting off the ground. Your young athletes will start to nose that, so go ahead and slow it down. Okay? So what we're doing, parents, is we're making sure that they're seeing all this motion. So Coach Brandon can stand back on up. Good stuff, Coach Brandon. It's around 20 seconds for Yeti. 20 seconds for robots, then 20 seconds of rock'em sock'em robots. This is being able, so they're getting their arm motion, so we're avoiding the karate chopping, parents. As you know, we see that a lot. We're trying to make sure that they're locking those elbows, being able to keep it and have a good form, okay? The next part is we're gonna work onto the line drill. So Coach Brandon, go ahead and find a spot on the line. If you need to, you just need around a 10-foot line. They're just gonna use that line to hop over, to do steps over. So the first step he's gonna do is the 1-2 steps. So he's got to start off doing 1, 2, 1, 2, just nice and slow, keeping his body motion. And then after 20 seconds, you do 10 seconds of speed, and go. So he's doing that, keeping his feet there, stand on his toes, and break. Okay? Now, parents, you can do 20 seconds of that slow, 10 seconds fast, then 20 seconds slow, then 10 seconds fast. For the line drill, you kind of want to do that for every single drill. Now he's got to do the 2-footed jumps. So go ahead and do our 2-footed jumps. So he's going to do the 2-footed jumps, controlling that body, nice and slow. Parents, this is all about controlling the body, and then speed. Go. He's staying on his toes, popping back and forth, using his arms as a motion, so they're learning to move those arms, and rest. Now he's going to move into the skier, parents. He's going to have one side of his foot on the other side of the line, and then he's going to just go nice and slow, so still 2-footed jumps, but staying over to the side. We teach them the skier because they got their arms ready as if they're skiing, and then they pick up the speed, and go. So they're picking up that speed, moving from side to side, keeping that motion, and rest. So, this rest, guys, is being able to allow them to get that body ready. Okay? The next session, Coach Brandon's going to move all the way back to that cone. he's going to be doing the steps where he's going to be making one foot go on the other side and the other foot go on the back. So what you can teach them first to start off grown-ups, just having them go like that, just switching feet. And then you're going to have them move in a sideways motion as they do that. Go ahead, Coach Brandon. He's staying on his toes, going to each side, and then he goes ahead and move to the other side, Coach Brandon. There you go. Staying on his toes, moving those arms, opposite leg, opposite knee. There you go. Okay, thanks, Coach Brandon. Now from that, parents, you can start moving into our workout. So Coach Brandon's going to come on up here, and he's going to show you our general squat position. Squat position is going to be facing forward, toes right under your shoulders, and then you're going to be able to move down, making sure your knees do not go above your toes. Parents are trying to make sure that these kids don't do that, so make sure your young athletes aren't doing this. Just going to be simple, down and up, controlling that body. Go ahead, Coach Brandon. So you can do around 10 of these, parents, just making sure that they're keeping that body motion there. You can have them either a 90-degree angle or go a little bit lower, but we don't want a full-out frog where their butt's hitting the ground. Okay? Next one, coaches, will move up to the squat jump. So they'll start here, going down, and then up, and as they come down, they need to control their body and slow it down as they go down low. Go ahead, Coach Brandon, show them how to do it. He's controlling his body as he goes low, getting his hands out there for balance. Parents, you can teach that. If they're not ready for that, just having their arms to the side works enough. Okay? Now we're going to work on the outside feet. So he's going to have his feet on the outside, spread apart, and then he's going to come back in, jump up, and go slow, and then pop back up. So we want that pop right back up when he comes up. So he comes down, and then he comes in, and then pop out. Okay? Sometimes they're not going to get it all the time, and it's going to be a little bit hard to balance on those heels. The next one, they're going to start with their feet together, and then they're going to come out and down. Okay? Nice. And try and keep it right on your shoulders. Nice work. Okay, Coach Brandon, good stuff. Okay, before we get to the next part, parents, I want Coach Brandon to move to that cone. Coach Brandon's going to be working on his chop set. Since we just had the squat, they're going to use that squat to slow down. So when he comes into that cone, he's going to use his chop steps to slow him down. Okay, Coach Brandon, go ahead and take off. He slows us down. Good job. So he's using those chop steps to slow down, bending back with that squat to control his body. Go ahead, Coach Brandon, head on back. Okay, now Coach Brandon's got to move to the next part. Real quickly before we get to the cool down, Coach Brandon's going to take off, slow down, and then he's got to turn and make sure he gets that motion, pushing off that back foot to move to the other way. And go. There we go. And that's our regular workout for the day. And now we're going to move into the cool down.